Cats, unfortunately, do not live forever. The day will inevitably come when they are no longer with us. There is nothing we can do to prevent this, but we can take steps to delay that day for as long as possible. In this video, you will find 10 ways to extend your cat's lives. With these strategies, you'll not only be able to help them live for more years, but also ensure they live in a healthy way. Stick around to discover all these valuable tips and make the most of your time with your cats for many, many years. Clean the litter box. Let's start with the most fun task: cleaning the litter box. Yes, I know it's not the most pleasant chore, but you really do need to clean the litter box every day. By doing this, besides avoiding unpleasant odors in the house, you'll also be paying attention to your cat's health. The quantity and quality of your cat's urine and feces can tell you a lot about their health. It's important to know that an increase in urination frequency can be a symptom of diabetes. This happens because there is an increase in food and water intake, causing the cat to use the litter box more often. However, it's not just an increase in urination that should be concerning. If you observe that your cat hasn't defecated for an entire day, this could be a sign of constipation or even a urinary blockage, which is extremely dangerous. For these reasons, monitor your cat's excrement carefully, and if in doubt, consult a veterinarian. This is one of the best ways to detect potential health problems. Keep your cat indoors. For your cat's safety, it's much better for them to live indoors than to go outside. Do you want to know what this means in terms of life expectancy? Take note. Cats who live indoors have a life expectancy of between 10 and 15 years, while outdoor cats live between 2 and 5 years. As you can see, the difference is huge. Although life in the outdoors has many positive factors for your cat, in general, it's better to keep them protected indoors. By doing so, you'll be ensuring that they live for many more years, avoiding fights with other cats, car accidents, traps, diseases, parasites, and countless other dangers. However, you'll need to provide the necessary entertainment at home: scratching posts, places to climb, and daily play sessions. This way, they'll be happy and feel safe indoors. If your cat has lived for 20 years with outdoor access, that's an exception, not the rule. Remove hazards in your home. To eliminate potential hazards in your home, you need to see the world from your cat's perspective. What do I mean by this? You should kneel down or lie on the floor to see what your cat sees. When you do this, you'll probably notice some dangers: power cords, chemicals, hanging tablecloths. Remove any items that might pose a potential hazard. Then, check the higher areas. Cats love to climb, and it's common for them to sometimes slip and fall from furniture. To prevent accidents, identify the places where they tend to climb and remove hazards in case of a fall. You should pay attention to 2 aspects: what they'll encounter when they fall, for example, a low table or chair. If they hit one of these during a fall, they could seriously injure themselves. Additionally, observe the surface they'll land on. If the floor is slippery, place a rug so they can grip with their claws and soften the fall. A single review of these hazards will be sufficient and can prevent major scares. Spay or neuter your cat. When you spay or neuter your cats, you're usually doing it to avoid unwanted litters. It's a wise decision as, unfortunately, there are many cats awaiting adoption. But did you know this decision also influences your cat's life expectancy? This surgical procedure prevents the development of various types of cancer and other fatal illnesses. Furthermore, a neutered cat is less likely to get into fights, which reduces the risk of contracting infections from wounds. To give you an idea, a report from Banfield Pet Hospital states that neutered male cats live on average 62% longer than non-neutered males, while spayed females live on average 39% longer than non-spayed females. This is a considerable difference. Don't smoke near your cat. If you're a smoker and have cats, I have some bad news for you. In addition to putting your own health at risk, you're also affecting your cat's health. Cats who live with smokers are exposed to the harmful effects of smoke, and the consequences are significant. Cats who live in a smoky environment have a higher risk of developing lung cancer and lymphoma. But it's not just that. Because cats spend a large part of their time grooming, They're also exposed to the risk of developing tumors in their mouths from ingesting the toxic particles deposited on their fur. For this reason, the recommendation is clear. If you or someone in the family smokes, do it outside. This will be a huge favor to your cat. Before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up so you're always notified whenever I post a new video. Give your cat all necessary vaccinations. There are some essential vaccinations that you must give to your cats. However, there are also optional vaccines that you can give if you want to prolong your cat's life. Consult your veterinarian to check which vaccines are recommended for your cats. In some places, vaccines for feline leukemia, feline infectious peritonitis, rabies, and chlamydiosis may be recommended. Ask your veterinarian about the specific risks to your cats. If they indicate there are risks, don't hesitate to vaccinate. Monitor your cat's weight. Excess weight is one of the most common health problems among cats. If we give them more food than necessary and don't help them get enough exercise, they'll end up weighing more than recommended. This weight gain brings with it several health problems. They'll have a higher risk of diabetes, greater susceptibility to liver problems, and more joint pain. As you can see, it's not just a matter of appearance, but of health. An overweight cat will rarely live all the years we'd like. To prevent this, provide scratching posts, climbing furniture, and play with them. Feed your cat quality food. As you might imagine, the food you give your cats has an enormous influence on their health, and the solution lies in purchasing quality cat food. Just as a person who eats hamburgers every day would eventually face serious health problems, the same goes for cats. Remember, cats are carnivores, and therefore need a significant amount of animal protein in their diet to stay healthy. However, low-quality foods often have an extremely high amount of carbohydrates, which should actually be much lower. So, look for food where the main component is protein, and which also contains essential amino acids like taurine. Let your vet advise you and choose food that's appropriate for your cat's age and condition. Investing in quality food is the best thing you can do to keep them in good health. Pet your cat frequently. Petting your cat is the best way to show the affection you feel for them. Additionally, it's a great way to relax. But there's another added benefit to this gesture. You'll be monitoring their health. By feeling your cat's body, you'll notice any lumps that may appear. Lumps in cats can range from mild to severe, but what's certain is that the sooner you detect one, the sooner the veterinarian can take action. Detecting an illness early is crucial for treating it in time. Try to pet your cat daily, and use these sessions to check the rest of their body. Making this a habit will surely help you avoid missing any lumps that might develop. Visit the veterinarian regularly. If there's one person who can extend your cat's life, it's the veterinarian. Trust them. They have the training and experience needed to ensure your cat's good health. Ideally, schedule regular visits, but the frequency will depend on your cat's life stage. In general, for cats under 1 year of age, you should take them to the vet more frequently. For adult cats that are physically well and show no behavioral changes, an annual visit should suffice. But if the cat is elderly, from 7 years and up, a checkup every 6 months is recommended. With your care and the vet's regular checkups, you'll enjoy many years with your feline companion. They'll be a strong and healthy animal. Now that you know how to prolong your cat's life, let me ask you something. Does yours sleep with you? At your feet, near your head, or on your chest? In this video on the screen, I explain why your cats choose these spots on the bed and close to you to sleep. Click on the screen and continue with me in the fascinating world of cats.